They know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will get the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sidelines. It sparks the coaching staff.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Horned Frogs are in the hurt. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. It would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Lopez to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll put with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
Shakes off the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Ball is at the 41 as this D-snap ready to cut one loose. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's McAllister. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Makes one-man miss. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's got him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Lopez to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. That's caught. It's Payne. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back to the Tar Heels, so pleased to send the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Using his legs, it's Goff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
He'll try to do it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez wants to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many.
There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on move.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of
Hello. Hi. Could you give this transcript back to Doug and Carrie? I don't want it in my house anymore.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punch it out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Lopez to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. You got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer closer and closer to pay dirt. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Going for 6. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lopez to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. He leaves it with his back. Got the 1st down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Lopez wants to fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wide out trying to get in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He showed his ability to shed tackles, but good night. The defense just kept flying to it.
And that's what you're supposed to do. Defensively, you fly to the football. As soon as you see that thing thrown, I got to break on the football and not assume somebody else is going to make the tackle. And they did a good job because several guys missed, but they just kept giving great effort in forcing the 4th down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, then scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lopez to pass. Complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's shipped. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And as he throws, it's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Just keeps slinging it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. They'll make the tackle and force the 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. To throw, it's Hoover. Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Barnes. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Receiver on the move gets the touchdown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Hoover. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop it short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Shep. Turning it on. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tar Heels are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. He's got him this time.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's gone. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, 3rd and short, defense was definitely thinking run. And instead, they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw again. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Lopez to pass. Touchdown, UNC! They've got the lead here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires on the run. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The short hands, it's shipped. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept, Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lopez wants to fire. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive when these third downs present themselves.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. The handoff keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Catch in the middle. It's covered. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you know.